You may already be using waivers, or this may be your introduction. Either way, it is now easier than ever before for your guests to sign waivers in Party Center software. The process of creating a waiver has been streamlined as well. When you click on Waivers, and then click on Add Waiver, you can see that the text editor has been simplified, and that the placeholder tool has been removed in favor of replacement fields. The replacement fields you use will determine what information you require your guests to provide when signing a waiver. For example, if you click Phone, the customer will be required to enter their phone number, and their phone number will be inserted into the waiver text. If you don't use replacement fields, your guests will still be required to provide their full name and email. So let's say that you've created your waiver and it looks something like this. We have added a new feature under replacement fields called Initials. Clicking on Initials inserts a box into the text that the customer must initial in order to complete the waiver. When you've finished editing your waiver text and are ready for customers to sign, set the waiver to active. If you have an already existing waiver, you can choose to make it expire at this time. The expiration date controls the length of time that this waiver is active for each customer that signs, and question sets remain optional and function as before. Please see our knowledge base article for more information on question sets. Now we're ready to save changes. So let's try signing a waiver as if we were a customer. To get to the new URL, go to Admin and click on Waiver Settings. The previous URL ended with /waivers, but the new URL ends with /sign. If you were previously using waivers, you will need to update your links to end in /sign. Below that is the age requirement to sign, the message that displays if you are under that age, and whether or not you would like to be able to manually record the day a customer signed a waiver if they sign one outside of the software. You'll also see a new checkbox labeled Require Child's Birth Date. I'll come back to that momentarily. For now, let's click on Hosted Domain and sign a waiver. Start with email, which is always required. Click Continue. Enter first and last name, always required as well. And you'll see phone number required here because we use the phone number placeholder tool. When we type in the phone number, you'll see it automatically populate below. If you are a parent, you can also sign for participants. Enter the child's first and last name, and if you require child's birth date on the waiver settings page, you can also enter the date of birth. Below that, we can see the waiver text, and here's the initial box that we inserted into the waiver. The replacement fields are automatically populated with the information you have already provided, and we are ready to sign. When we're done, just click Save. An account will be automatically created for this guest, which will also include the participants. The guest can choose to flag their account as willing to receive promotional email before they click on Done. If they forget to click on Done, this page will expire after about 30 seconds and the next guest will be ready to sign. That concludes the demonstration. Thank you for choosing to use Party Center Software's waiver system.